Hey Scrappy friends, welcome back. Today is the August Creating with Sketches. So this is a series January to October this year, using a different sketch each month from Alison Davis' Creating with Sketches ebook from Scrapbook Generation. I really should have waited until I caught my breath from walking upstairs before I started this. That's what the panting's for. So this ebook is 5 one-page sketches, 5 two-page sketches, and then each sketch has different variations just to show you different ways you can alter a sketch to make it your own. So this month we're doing two-page sketch number 3, and I'm using, I think it's variation 21. I'm just doing the A side. I can't show you the sketch because it is paid for content from Scrapbook Generation. Now, before we get scrapping, there is a list, there's some links in the description to everybody else taking part in the Creating with Sketches hop. Just go check out their videos for how they've used this sketch. And if you are not already a subscriber here, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you enjoy the video, please give it a like and let me know in the comments what you've enjoyed. Not sure what to say, pop an emoji, just for the sake of engagement. That out of the way, let's get scrapping. Okay, so I'm going to be using option 21 and just the A side. So it's still a double page option, but I'm just going to be using the A side. I've got these photos. These are from about 2006. And it's me and my mum, and we're in the garden of the B&B we stay in Bridlington. So we'd gone for a long weekend, took mum away. We were there for about a week, and we were just messing about, having a photo shoot in the back garden. It's just a shame about the sun in these ones. So yeah, just thought I'd scrap them today. So these are 3 by 2.5 prints. I've done them on an A4 piece of photo paper. I've printed them like that, and then cut the A4 piece of paper, photo paper apart. I'm going to use Schmel's Reason to Smile. I was thinking this was pattern paper. It's actually the alphabet sheet. So I thought we would use, I've just realised I've not picked the backing paper up, going to use this wood grain rainbow one. And so I know my mum's wearing like a lilac, but there's these like pinks in a dress, which I thought sort of these colours, not a dress, a skirt and top, these colours kind of brought those out. And then you've got the greens of the trees, and we're sat on a wood bench, so we've got wood grain. And then for a background piece, I was just going to use a piece of white, but I am just going to use a piece of white, because if I use a coloured piece, then that particular strip's going to disappear into that colour. So I'm not using any mixed media, so I'm going to use a sheet of American Crafts 12 by 12. And I'm going to cut each strip apart. So like I said in the intro video, I can't actually show you the sketch because it is paid for content from Scrapbook Generation. They have a lot of really great sketch ebooks and free sketches by Alison Davis, so please check them out. If you're in the UK, you know, there's a lot of digital content on there, like these sketchbooks and free sketches, so it's still a handy resource for that kind of thing. Okay, I am going to distress the papers, so I'm not that worried about the perforation strips. Anybody who's watched me before knows I really don't like perforation strips in the project pads and paper pads, and I usually trim that off because I'm going to distress each strip. I'm not too worried about that on this occasion. So we are just cutting each strip apart. I won't make you watch all of this. Okay, so before I distress them, I am going to punch the banners out the bottom. You don't have to punch, you can just trim these yourself. And you know, that's pretty easy to do. So when you're trimming them yourself to fishtail them, you can just like in half like that, your corners meet, and cut off a V from corner into there. I'm going to use this punch. It does take a little bit off the length as well, which is handy. And because it's not like an exact measurement for fitting this punch, it's just a case of eyeballing it into the middle. So yeah, I like that length. So I'm just going to punch all the strips and then be back with you. Okay, so they're now all punched to the same length. I'm going to distress them. And I mean, you can do this with, I've got a distress tool here, you can do it with your nail, and you can do it with scissors. Doesn't have to be a distress tool, and you don't have to distress it. This is, I just wanted a little bit of separation between each strip, and I thought a good way of getting that is distressing it. You can always cut the strips a little thinner so that you've got, you know, separation between them that way if you want that. So cut them, say, with 1/8 of an inch off each strip, and then that'll give you a little bit of room in between and to either side, or even just 1/16 of an inch, because 1/8 of an inch is going to give you 1/4 of an inch between each of them. That's quite a big gap. Okay, so I'm going to get these all distressed and then be back with you. Okay, so that's them all distressed, and I'm going to stick them. Now I'm going to put the adhesive up the middle, because I am also going to stitch on some of them, so I don't want to end up with glue in my needle. So just going to make sure, see if I need to, you know, with distressing them, they won't take up as much room as they did. So I'm thinking we come in from the side a little bit. So what I'm going to do is stick the middle one and the side ones and figure out spacing from there. See, isn't it? Yeah, so stick the middle one. I'm going to use my mat, and this is the middle. I also as well ripped that, distressing it, but you know, it just adds to the distress look, doesn't it? I hope. Okay, that is lined up square on the mat. And that's about the middle. Now it could be tricky going it straight because of the distressing. Oops. Oh, I'm going to press it down the wrong bit now. Oh look, that's come off completely. I'll sort that out in a minute. Okay, middle is about there. Yep, about there. I'll try and go straight. So with the distressing, can't guarantee going it straight, just kind of eyeball it. And we are going to pop a bit of wet glue on this. Glue it back on. Oops, I stuck it to my finger instead. Okay. So they fit exactly right up to each other. With a tiny bit of space on the end. That looks all right. Doesn't look too bad. Okay, let's get these down. I'll get these stuck. As I said, adhesive down the middle because I'm going to sew. I'll get these stuck. I'll go and do the sewing because I can't get my camera on an angle at the sewing machine for you to watch that. And then I'll be back. Okay, so that's all sewed. So I've done the outsides and then in there, missing the middle one, in there, and then there. So for the back, you just pull your loose threads through. So they're both at the back. So you basically, for your last stitch, pulling that loop back through. So you've still got stitch on the front and you've got both ends of your thread at the back. So I'm going to get all of them done and stuck with some washi. I made a bit of a mess there from catching the previous ones when I stitched. I thought the machine sounded a bit funny on that one. Oops. Right, so I'm going to get these done. Get them, oops, wait a minute, that's gone a bit farther over. Get them stuck down, trimmed off. Really do with my sewing scissors, which are over at the sewing machine for that. Yeah, get them all stuck down, get them all trimmed off, and then I'll be back. That's the stitching done. That's all my loose threads and my big tangled mess all secured. So what's next? The photos are going here. Then we have a title here. Now I was thinking about a title and I've been using song titles recently, and there's if you saw my last, not my last video from the 23rd of July, I've used a song title from a singer I like called Charles Eston. So I'm just getting main character energy out, and there's a title, one of his songs, which is called Somewhere in the Sunshine. And I thought, for two reasons, actually nope, so I was having a look at that purple alpha from main character energy and I don't think it's quite right. I need the alphas that go with this one, with Reasons to Smile, and I don't have them. So the song title is said for a song called Somewhere in the Sunshine, which I love, and I thought for two reasons that's quite fitting for this page, because these pictures where the sun's hitting us and, you know, they kind of ruin the shot really, but also because my mum passed away 8 years ago. She passed away April 2016. I'm going to say 18 then. But yeah, she passed away 2016. And Somewhere in the Sunshine is a song that Charles Eston's written, which is from the point of view of a loved one who's passed away. And it's basically, don't worry about me, I'm somewhere in the sunshine. And I just thought, quite fitting for this layout, because the sun's kind of hitting me mum in a lot of the shots. It hit me as well. But also, you've then got the reason behind the lyrics. Reason isn't the word I was trying to find, but you know what I mean. Let me just straighten you up. So yeah, you've got what's behind the lyrics, and you've also got the fact that we've got sun hitting us on some of the photos. So I thought it was quite a fitting title for this layout. And so yeah, that's what we're going to go with. I'm just trying to find some release paper to put the title out. I'm going to use a couple of alphas, and I'm just seeing what I've got on the desk. Right, actually, where's my little Page one gone? So we use these tiny ones from Page, and then we're going to do this in Sunshine. So it's just a case of finding the letters. I'm just going to pop them on release paper to begin with. So we're going to do Somewhere in these, and then Sunshine. The sketch has a very long title, so we're going to pop that there-ish. And we're going to do Somewhere in the... I forgot all of the letters in blue. So, let me get that out of the way a sec. And T-square ruler. I might bring them down a little like that. Yeah, like that. Okay. And then I'm going to pop this one there. Right, so that's somewhere down, and I'm thinking these need to stand out against the paper a bit better, so I'm just going to go around the edge with a black brush pen. So this is my Pigma. I'm just going to lay them down. I'm not going to press hard. I just want to make sure I've got the spacing right before I commit. So what I'll do is I'll just take them off to do the backing, the black outline. That's not too bad. Maybe come over a little bit, because the earlier letters are a little bit closer together than the end letters. That'll do. Because I'm manhandling these a lot, I'll probably have to put a bit of adhesive on the back, so I'll just use my Zig two-way pen for me to AK success. So that wet glue that I used there. Oh look, I've gone too far over. I've put the brush at the wrong angle on that one. I've gone too far over. That's something to watch out for. Try and get it down at the base of the brush, so you're sort of running it along. So right at the bottom there, catch it in there. Let me get them all finished and I'll be back. Okay, so that's the alphas done, and I've ended up with a lot of pen on my hand. So before I ruin my page with black pen smudges, I'm just going to get the pen off. Okay, so that's that. Let's stick the photos. Now, don't put adhesive on the outside, just in the middle, so that you are not. So I can put, you know, any embellishments and tuckies under the photos. Going about there, yeah. Just make sure that's straight. About there. Might need to wet glue actually with the lumpy bumpies, but we'll see how that goes. Good thing about putting photos on a wonk as well on purpose is you don't have to stress about them being straight. So I'm jumping in here with a voiceover because when I embellish I forget to talk to you. So I am just pulling out here the sheet of embellishments and 2 sheets of cut aparts and just showing you there the texture of the paint effect on the background paper. And so with the with embellishing this, I first of all think of using a piece of the strip of hearts from this strip. It would be the manufacturing strip on the open stock card, wouldn't it? But yeah, just using that and then looking at these. What are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's 2-inch square pieces. I'm going to use that one with the camera on, and I had thought of cutting the camera out as an embellishment, but I have decided actually just to go around 3 or the bottom and part way up 2 sides of the camera and just have it as like a there you go, you can see it there, kind of like a paper clip kind of just attached partially to the piece. So that's going there on that photo. I do trim a little bit off the edge because I think it comes up a little high. And then I've got the strip with the hearts on from the top of the cut apart sheet. I've got that there tucked in above the photo block. I think that does actually end up moving. Now with the stickers, I've took this floral sticker piece and I have cut some of it off because the bit that you don't see that's underneath the photos for us to tuck it under, and I am just popping that around the left photo and then using another sticker along the top of the photo block, the 4 photo block. So looking through the embellishments, I'm looking for something else to add. I'm thinking of putting that love label up there, but I decided actually to add to the horizontal, not the horizontal, the vertical, bring it down a little bit lower so you can see the love. And also with the little strip of hearts, I decided I'm pulling that down and bringing that down on top of that tag, but the perforated bit from where you pulled the paper out was showing along the bottom of the piece that you already had, so I've cut a different strip off what was there. So this is a phrase sticker, and I cut around the both the colour and the black line to just taking the white off that's outside of either the colour or the white line, and using that as an embellishment there on top of the photo cluster. I think that moves like no, I go to move it and I can't because I stuck it to the photo. I then with these 2-inch square cut aparts, I cut the gold hearts out. So these are like gold glitter hearts, and so one of them I was originally going to put there. That does move. And then I'm looking for some other embellishments. Now I'll get this pie chart, which again has some other phrases coming off it. I think one of them says love and fun, and I can't remember exactly what they're saying. I can't see them on the screen here, but I just thought the different things that it said just really went well with you know what I'm showing here in the photos. So pop that, add that to the cluster at the bottom. I just needed something because the piece with the hearts on is pink. It kind of disappears into the background pink strip. So I just wanted something that covered the end of that strip up where it is over the pink piece. So that's why that pie chart's there. And I really like the look with it added to that cluster of embellishments there. So I am starting sticking things down. And as I'm sticking down, this heart does move. So I am moving it up the page, putting it back down the page, and I end up actually cutting another heart as well,
just to put that gold foil, gold glitter look somewhere else on the page, because you've got it on the pie chart, you've got it on the heart. So there we go. Yeah, I knew I moved that. I do, as I said, cut again one of the other hearts out, which gives them more of the foil. So yeah, just adding that heart there with that photo of me and my mum, and moving the camera piece a little bit too. I think that camera piece does move again a little bit too. But yeah, I'm just really unsure with that heart. It is being moved about quite a bit, but I do stick it there in a moment. I'm going to cut out the other heart from the 2-inch square pieces as well. And we are nearly finished now. So don't forget to check out in the description the links to the other people taking part in the Creating with Sketches hop. And I'll have some close-ups of the layout for you coming up. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.